let's lighten the conversation a little bit as we head into the first weekend of rodeo. And it begins with Black Heritage Day.
Anchor Delon Dillard is live out at NRG Park. Delon, 50 Cent headlines the big show tonight. I know if he were there, you would have 21 questions for him.
Unfortunately, all of my questions won't be asked in the club. I will be there tonight, so maybe I can ask him a couple of questions inside the NRG stadium, the arena, later on today. In the meantime, a lot of the questions may surround the history of Black Heritage Day, and for that I have one woman who can answer all the questions about Black Heritage Day. Miss Wendy Armstrong, you are the Vice President of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So tell me, Black Heritage Day and the committee itself, why was this created so long ago?
Yes, so the committee was started because we wanted to make sure that we had a way to promote Western heritage in the Black community and to educate our community about what the rodeo does and showcase the Black cowboy experience.
And this gives people the opportunity to learn about the history and how this all was started, especially in the Black community.
Exactly, especially for the kiddos, because we want to make sure that they understand their culture, where they came from, so that they can continue to excel in the future.
So there is actually a man in Rosenberg, specifically his mission is to teach individuals about the history when it comes to Black people and Western culture. His name is Larry Callies. I went to go visit him. Take a listen to his story and what he does in Rosenberg.
They say you can't rewrite history.
This is the badge that started the rest.
But you can certainly make sure the full story is told.
I lost my voice in 1990. I have something called local testimony.
At the Black Cowboy Museum in Rosenberg, Larry Callies shares the often untold stories of Black cowboys.
I've always wanted to honor the Black cowboys with something because I didn't want what they did to go in vain. You know, because if I hadn't opened this museum, all this would be lost.
His doors opened in 2017, and inside you find cowboy pictures and memorabilia.
The earliest American cowboy came from the Houston area. They were Black men, slaves, and they were the first cowboys.
Room by room, you learn about the history of cowboys, history with real ties to slaves.
Black cowboys were hired or forced in slavery to work cows. And they had a house boy, a yard boy, and a boy that worked the cows. He was called a cowboy. That's where the word cowboy came from. You better not call a white man a cowboy back in the 1800s. He said, I ain't your slave. I'm a cowboy.
Yet, when you watch Western film, rarely, if ever, do you see Black people represented.
Because a cowboy back in the 1800s was a Black man. Until Hollywood heard about it in the 1930s. I couldn't even get in a rodeo until 1971. I couldn't get in a rodeo, a white rodeo. We had Black rodeos.
It's history that Callies says is not being taught in school. So today, Callies does his part to teach people like Delia Jones.
I'm thinking about the importance of narrative change and narrative shift, and how we often do not know our power because we don't know our stories. We don't know an accurate depiction of our stories.
So Callies uses his power to tell the full story.
I am correcting history. I'm saving articles, and that I'm doing something that's really important to have. You need to know your history to know where you're going.
Okay, so back here live with Wendy, we were actually just talking about Larry Callies and his museum. He was just saying there in the story, he really uses his mission to correct history and educate people on the history. I know you've been to the museum. How important do you feel like the work he does, the work that he does, how important is it to you?
It's very important. We have a great relationship with the Black Cowboy Museum. Larry will actually be here today to showcase some of his artifacts that he has out there, and it's just a great way to make sure that people understand the history and we can educate individuals. And he has amazing artifacts in there, so you can go out and really feel the culture and really understand things. So love his museum, love our relationship with him, and hope more people go out there and support him. And if anybody has anything they want to donate to the museum as far as artifacts, I'm sure they'd be excited to take it.
Absolutely. He actually is the person you saw me in the chaps on Tuesday out here. I borrowed his chaps from the museum, so he is a very good guy. He'll look out for you as well. So that's the latest out here. Make sure you come out, Black Heritage Day, visit the Black Cowboy Museum there in Rosenberg. I'm going to send things back to you guys in the studio, ladies.
Yeah, we definitely want to thank Mr. Callies for letting you use those chaps. You've just been incredible.
It's everyone's favorite outfit of the week.